yo. Come on, yo. Slant.
Slant.
All right, Paul, let's go.
Oh, hola. Hello. Polly back here with the fingers. No, no. Polly back here with the nighttime slant is now a watch party. That's right. It's week 3 of um, of the X Files watch party, X Flix and chill. Um, so before I start anything, or we have some cool fun facts. We have some cool stuff. Um, the Discord channel is right there. Dioberg, you are competing with the X Zone tonight. I compete with nobody. Love you, man, but there is no competition there. It's the Exo Zone. What are you gonna do? We're here every Thursday night for you guys. Every Thursday night, 8 p.m. So, you know, come when you can, and that's cool. I'm just happy you're here. Happy Dinosaur 8,000. Happy day to you as well. We had an incredible um, slant earlier at the 4 o'clock hour. That just blew my mind. So, but let's bring in our my co-host, and we have another special guest co-host. Um, let's bring in Mad's Mama Bear because I know I don't know if you left the Queen's Council to be here.
No, we wrapped up a little early.
We whapped. Say that. Say
Wrapped.
that really fast 3 times. We whapped. We whapped. We whapped. How are you?
Good.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's been forever, you know.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And then I saw in Queen's Council your new do.
Hmm.
Looking great. I love the new look. But
Thank you.
what's this? What's with the avatar? We don't get to see you.
We're going to be watching, so
Yeah, yeah, totally.
yeah.
Well, cool. So cool. A couple things. I don't know if you see. I got it like an Andy Warhol Stormtroopers
Hmm.
framed for my birthday. Isn't that cool? You see what I'm talking about? Right over my shoulder. Bueller, Bueller. Is this thing on?
I see that.
Gotcha, gotcha.
That's
And then
pretty cool.
it is. Well, you can't really tell what it is, but it's an X-wing. Trust me. Trust me. All right. Enough talk. Enough of me just talking. Let's bring in our third member. That didn't sound right. Let's bring in
Hola. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien?
Yeah, man. How you doing?
All right. Well, you didn't. Where'd she go?
Who?
Uh,
Oh, Japan. You know what?
Mads.
It sounded like she was having
Mads popped out.
sounded
There
like
she
she was having
is.
some difficulties, but since she's an
Yeah,
official
still having
co-host,
Yeah.
difficulties.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm all right, man.
Mm-hmm.
As about as all right as I can be. I'm ready for some. I'm ready for some X Files, though.
Good, good. So everyone, there's the Discord. If you do not have Hulu, I got Hulu over my shoulder, um, right there. No, I was trying to show off my new birthday presents, and then Mads went. She went zero.
What the?
That wasn't me.
It's all right. That's all right. But I was trying to show off this mask, the Star Wars mask. It's like a wrap.
Oh, but that's cool.
Let me see here. It's always kind of hard with this stupid thing. There you
Yeah,
go.
that is so cool.
Yeah. Abu wanted it on the show.
I don't
That
doubt that.
was that was. I mean, like he was like, I don't need the Latino slant cup. I want that. But that was a fantastic show. That was a fantastic time. Um, so I know you popped in for a minute. Thank you for that. Uh, okay, Happy Dinosaur. I'm not here for the X-Files. I'm just here to finally check out Latino Slant's channel.
Hmm.
Cool. Well, I'm Polly. That's Matt.
Yeah,
That's Mads.
Hey,
That's
Dino.
Shell.
Yep.
But you also want to check out our 4 o'clock show because that's where we do deep dives into themes of Latino culture. Today was Zoot Suit, so watch the replay, Dinosaur. It is an awesome show. Eric K, unfortunately, will not be able to attend tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Oh,
Kitty's here.
hey, Myra.
Yeah. What happened to your facial hair? It's gone. I had to have I wanted to have the Zoot Suit look without a beard. Yeah. Maybe you could contact YouTuber Candace here and have her join the party sometime. Sure. I don't know who that is. Is she like into X-Files? Cool. Let's do it. Drop those likes. That's right. Let's do a lot of likes. Let's do a lot of likes. So, all right. Let's talk about this episode for a hot minute. Um, it's episode number 3. It is entitled Squeeze. And Squeeze is the 3rd episode of the 1st season. It originally aired September 24th, 1993. So we're staying in line here, guys, with the 27-year anniversary of each episode here. Pretty weird. It was written by Glenn Morgan and James Wong, and they went on to write some of the greatest X-File episodes, guys. This episode is the first of 2 guest appearances by actor Doug Hutchinson as a mutant serial killer, Eugene Victor Toombs, a role he would reprise in Toombs. What makes this episode historical for the series is that it's the first Monster of the Week episode. There's nothing connected to aliens, abductions, government takeovers at all. At all. So that's why they get really good with this whole idea of monster episodes of the week. Right away, they get really good with this. And what else about this episode? It's pretty disturbing, guys. It's pretty disturbing. I'm not gonna lie. You know, because this mutant killer, he does weird shit to eat. Okay, yeah. So yeah, there's a Discord channel. Please get on the Discord channel now. Do you guys have any questions, Maz or Shell?
No.
Nope. No, I'm good.
Or this episode is so weird, dude can squeeze under a door and cheat. Yes, he can. Don't squeeze the Charmin. Yes. All right. Well, we have a nice little crowd, and I'm very happy that you guys are here. So we'll watch along. Everyone get to the Discord. Let's start it. Let's see. Joshua, can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
All right. Why don't we start it in everyone? Let's do a 10-second countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here's episode 3 of the X Files called Squeeze.
Given my unique lifestyle, that'd be perfect. Grab a pen and some paper. You know what? I'm gonna switch now. Just need the desk, one chair, and my phone. Only pay for what you need.
All right. Okay, they're showing a curb up the street, very reminiscent of the movie It and Pennywise. Maybe Pennywise is there. Notice that everything is discolored except for the person being looked at.
It's about 8:30, and I'm gonna be here. Presentation didn't go so well. Colby, I love you.
It's unscrewing from the inside of the vent. Oh my. It's a reflection of the body. Blood splattered all over. How did that perpetrator get in there? Oh, let me screw this back in. Okay, pay attention. real quick to the fact I put up. Famous shot of Mulder and Scully in the credits. We would see along for years. It's from this episode, and they have it in the credits for years to come. It's the same. Them walking into Tomb's lair, coming up right after this. There it is. There you go. And let's put up the.
Insulin injections can make diabetes complicated.
Okay, so there's a commercial break. You saw two eyes coming out from a street gutter. Fiery yellow eyes looking at that man. Then the next thing we know, screws are unscrewed from the inside of a vent, not the outside. Someone kills this dude, and then they screw back the screws in. So we're off to the races there. Echo. How's the sound now, Jeff? Let me make sure I'm on mute. Okay. Check 1, 2, 3. And FYI, keep yourself on mute as well when you're inside the Discord. Hey, Bone. We just started the episode. It's called Squeeze. And it's the first Monster of the Week episode. It has nothing to do with aliens or government abductions. This is just straight ode, like a, scary killer. Here we go.
Just got bumped up. Foreign counterintelligence, New York City Bureau, supervisor, special agent. Supervisor? That's right. 2 years out of the academy, how did you land that? Lucked into the World Trade Center bombing. Keep from writing. Oh, come on, Dana. The guy is a loser. Where he is now, that's where we should be. Brad Wilson told me the psychological profile he wrote on the Washington Cross and Kidnap Administration suspect. Or guys at run violent crime centers. That's true. So how are you doing? Have you had those kinds of third time? Is that what everyone thinks I do? No. We're spooky. Mulder's IDX may be a bit out there, but he is a great agent. Yeah, well, I've got this case that's out there. Baltimore PD calls. They want our help on a serial killer profile. 3 murders began 6 weeks ago. Victims vary in age, race, gender, no one connections to each other. I take it there's a pattern. Point of entry. Actually, the lack of it. What do you mean? One victim, college girl, killed in her 10x12 cinder block dormer. She was found with the windows locked and the door chained from the inside. The last incident, 2 days ago, high security office building. Nothing but security monitors. Janitor spoke to the victim minutes before the murder. He didn't hear or see a thing out of the ordinary. Suicide? Each victim was found with their liver ripped out. No cutting tools used. Bare hands. This looks like next one. Let's not get carried away. I'm going to solve these murders, but what I would like from you is to go over the case history. Maybe come down to the crimes. Do you want me to ask him? Okay, if he wants to come and do you a favor, great. But make sure he knows this is my case. Dana, if I can break a case like this.
Jeff, that might just be your connectivity. I don't think it's an issue with some of the other people.
Maybe you won't have to be Mrs. Spooky anymore.
Let's hope it gets better.
Why didn't they ask me?
They're friends of mine from the academy. I'm sure they just felt more comfortable talking to me.
Why would I make them so uncomfortable?
It probably has to do with your reputation.
Reputation? I have a reputation?
Mulder, look, Colton plays by the book and you don't. They feel your message, your theories are...
Spooky. You think I'm spooky?
Dana, sorry I'm late.
Well, you just got here. Fox Mulder. Tom Colton.
So, Mulder, what do you think? This look like the work of Little Green Man?
Gray.
Excuse me.
Gray. You said green men. A reticulate skin tone is actually gray. They're notorious for their extraction of terrestrial human livers due to iron depletion in the reticulum galaxy.
You can't be serious.
Do you have any idea what liver and onions go for in reticulum?
Maybe try refreshing your browser and try the link again, Mads.
What the hell's he doing? That vent is 6 inches by about 18. Even if a reticulum could crawl through it, it's screwed in place.
Fingerprint.
This is the print I took yesterday from Usher's office. These others are from an X-File. 10 murders, Baltimore area. Undetermined points of entry. Each victim had their liver removed.
Oof.
These prints were discovered at 5 of the 10 crime scenes.
10 murders. Colton never mentioned...
Most likely he's unaware of them. These 2 prints were left 5 years before he was born at Powhatan Hill. And these 3 were lifted probably 5 years before his mother was born.
Are you saying these prints are from the 1960s and the 1930s?
And fingerprinting was just coming into its own in 1903, but there was a murder involving an extracted liver.
Of course.
And that's 5 murders every 30 years. That makes 2 more to go this year.
You're saying these are copies?
What did we learn our first day at the academy, Scully? Each fingerprint is unique. These are a perfect match.
Are you suggesting that I go before the violent crime section and present a profile declaring that these murders are done by aliens?
No, of course not. I find no evidence of alien involvement.
Well, what then? That this is a work of a 100-year-old serial killer who's capable of overpowering a healthy 6'2" businessman?
And he should stick out in the crowd with 10-inch fingers.
Look, bottom line, this is Colton's case.
Our ex-file dates back to 1903. We had it first.
Mulder, they don't want you involved. They don't want to hear your theories. My Blevins has you hidden away down here.
You're down there, too. Look, why don't we agree to this? They'll have their investigation, and we'll have ours. And never the twain shall meet. Agreed?
After a careful review of the violent and powerful nature of these murders, I believe the killer to be a male, 25 to 35 years age, with above average intelligence. His manner of entry has so far been undetected. His
Someone's going through the vent. Someone's going through the vent.
Position 10 requesting backup.
Good, Jeff. Hopefully it's viewable. I see you in the Discord channel, so.
Federal agents. Alarm. Proceed down the vent. Slowly.
Oh, good. Audio is back. Okay, this is the first time we see him rolling out of the vents.
Take it! Move! FBI! Don't move! Get your hands up! Keep them up! You're under arrest.
Hmm. Okay. So I hope you got that. There's two different factions here. This is the first time we also see what the rest of the FBI thinks of Fox Mulder, his work with the X-Files. They think he's a joke. They think he's kind of funny. They call him spooky, all that. But they recruit Mulder. They recruit Scully to work on the case because Scully's buddy, they used to be in the academy together. Anyone recognize the actor? His name is
I know I see Donald Logue in there.
Yeah, that's a very young Donald Logue who played King
I
Horror
love
in
that
the
guy.
90s.
He's been in a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. So Mulder is saying this is a guy who every 30 years feeds, takes the livers out, bare hands, then goes to sleep. It's been happening for 100 years. I'll do my investigation. You guys do yours. So a lot of great storylines happening here with this episode. Definitely like a notch up with each episode. Mads, she's back.
Hey.
Hey, you doing all right?
Yeah, apparently my Wi-Fi is being problematic tonight.
It's that Canadian internet.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. Back on the show.
All municipal animal control.
Yes.
Is it your intent to lie to me about anything here today? Were you ever enrolled in college?
Yes.
Were you ever enrolled in medical school? Have you ever removed a liver from a human being?
No.
Have you ever killed a living creature?
Yes.
Have you ever killed a human being? Were you ever in George Usher's office?
No.
Did you kill George Usher?
No.
Are you over 100 years old?
That must be a control question. I had her ask it. No.
Have you ever been to Powhatan Mill?
Yes.
In 1933?
No.
Are you afraid you might fail this test?
Wow. Yes. Because I didn't do anything.
He nailed it. A+. As far as I'm concerned, the subject did not kill those two people.
Maintenance people at the office building confirmed a call to animal control regarding a bad smell. They found a dead cat in the ventilation ducts on the second floor.
Well, that's that.
Still doesn't explain what he was doing there that late at night.
So he's one of the few civil servants we have with initiative, and we busted him for it.
He was crawling up an air duct by himself without alerting security.
Dana, he passed the test. His story checks out. He's not the guy. Doesn't mean that your profile's incorrect.
Scully's right. It is the guy.
What do you got, Mulder?
He lied on questions 11 and 13. His electrodermal and cardiographic response nearly go off the chart.
Is number 11 the 100-year-old question? Well, let me tell you, I had a reaction to that stupid question. And what the hell is this Powhatan Mill thing?
2 murders with matching MOs occurred at Powhatan Mill in 1933. Just look at the chart.
My interpretation of those reactions.
I don't need you or that machine telling me if Toombs was alive in 33.
He's the guy.
I'm letting him go.
Dioberg, maybe refresh your browser.
Tom, I want to thank you for letting me put in some.
We're getting audio over here.
But I am officially.
Shell, Mads, you guys got audio?
Tom, I can look out for myself.
He said Mulder was out there. That guy's insane.
You knew they wouldn't believe you. Why did you push it?
Maybe I thought you got the right guy. Maybe I run into so many people who are hostile just because they can't open their minds to possibilities that sometimes the need to mess with their heads outweighs the millstone of humiliation.
It seems like you were acting very territorial.
Of course I was. In our investigations, you may not always agree with me, but at least to respect the journey. And if you want to continue working with me, I won't hold it against you.
Cool deal,
I
Bert.
don't know. You must have something more than your polygraph interpretation to back up this result. I have to see what it is.
These are Eugene Toombs' prints. This is the fingerprint they took from Usher's office. It matches the old one from the Xbox. Obviously no match. What if, somehow,
How could that be?
the only thing I know for certain is they let him go.
Okay, those fingerprints matched. 30 years apart, matching fingerprints. Ooh, nice shot. Oh, that's one way to go into chimney. Damn. Squeeze. Ouch. Correct, E. Here comes Santa indeed. Ooh. Guy never got to light his chimney. Such a shame. Okay, so really fast. Besides getting to know Toombs a little bit more and the type of killer that he is, you see Mulder's blind vision for these particular cases. And not only is he used to people giving him grief, his own coworkers and whatnot, in the um, he's he relishes it, and he just keeps moving forward. So we really get um, every episode. This is the third one in. It's his character is just shining more and more, growing more and more, as far as just his relentless pursuit for the
Dude,
truth.
that one
Yeah.
guy though, that one guy,
Uh-huh.
oh, he was such a freaking dick in the Green Mile. I mean, eh, he did his job as an actor, boy. I mean, he
Yeah.
just wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. He's something else. Okay, back on.
Transit plans in the next 24 hours. Maybe this thing is black market. Come on, it was written out there. Look, at this point, I'm willing to give any
All right,
theory a
Thomas,
shot.
come on back and
Any sane theory. I'm sorry,
join us
Dave,
next
but I only
week. We're
want
here every week.
qualified members of the investigating team at the crime scene.
What's the matter, Colton? You worried I'm going to solve your case?
Tom, we have authorized access to this crime scene. A report of you obstructing another officer's investigation might stick out on your personnel file.
Hmm.
Look, Dave, whose side are you on?
The victims.
Good line.
105 inches from firefight?
The victim is a Thomas Werner, single, white.
No. He took something.
Hmm.
Baltimore PD checked out Toombs' apartment. It was covered. No one has ever lived there, and he hasn't shown up for work.
2023, it's coming up. Maybe Toombs is going to be back on the hunt in 2 years.
Trying one thing though. Current address of the investigating officer at the Powhatan murders, 1933.
I've been waiting 25 years for you.
Sir?
I called you quits in 1968 after 45 years of those killings at Powhatan Mill. I was a sheriff then, and I'd seen my share of murders. Not anyone's. I could go home, pitch a few baseballs to my kid, and never give it a second thought. You gotta be until that. You'd go crazy, right? But those murders in Powhatan Mill, when I walked into that room, my heart went cold. My hands numbed. I could feel it. You know what? When I first heard about the death camps in 1945, I remembered Powhatan Mill. I see the Kurds and the Bosnians. That room is there, I tell you. It's like all the horrible acts that humans are capable of. Somehow gave birth to some kind of human monster. I say, I've been waiting for you. There's a box in the trunk here. Get it for me, would you please? Now this is all the evidence I've collected. Officially and unofficially.
Unofficially?
I knew that the murders in 63 were by the same person as in 33. But by then, they had me on a desk pushing papers and they wouldn't let me anywhere near the keys.
A piece of the removed liver?
But you know, that's not the only trophy he took with him. Family members reported small personal effects missing from the case. The hairbrush in the Walters murder. The coffee mug in the Taylor murder. Have you ever heard the name Eugene Victor Toombs? When they wouldn't bring me aboard in 63, I did some of my own work. I took these surveillance pictures. And this is Toombs.
Wow.
Of course, that was him 30 years ago.
Hasn't aged a bit.
And this, the apartment where he lived. It was located at 66 Exeter Street. That's it. Right there.
I think he's more of just a genetic mutation from nature. I'm pretty sure there's no alien technology connected to him at all.
Here's 103.
I could be wrong. There's that famous shot that is in every X-File intro for many years to come.
Real man with pride. Check this out. It's not here.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Sure, let's go into the deep, dark hole in the ground. All right. That's why you gotta love them.
Just didn't want to go, Helen.
Anybody have any garage sale?
Personal artifacts.
This is the shape on Warner's mantle.
Frank said he collected trophies.
Hmm.
It looks like the walls deteriorated.
No, somebody made it. It's a net. It's made out of rags and newspapers.
This looks like the opening. Think there's anything inside? It smells like
Here.
no one could live in this.
I don't think it's where he lives. I think it's where he hibernates.
Hibernates.
Just listen. What if genetic mutation? And what if 5 livers?
Ah, shit.
So, what are you thinking, man?
You still with us, man?
Yeah. What'd you think of that last section?
Dude, that was. I mean, especially if you would have been seeing it on TV back in the day, but you know, like him right before they cut off, you know, they show him, you know, lurking in the shadows, you know, with the, you know, that I'm gonna kill you guys next look on his face. Yeah.
How about the the old timer, detective?
Yeah, I like that. He's like, I've been waiting 75 years for you guys to show up.
It's a great character, and you notice he had an answer for every question they had.
Mm.
You know, he's like, yeah, I know,
I was kind of
I know
fooling
too.
around with some stuff. So the only, you know, the pictures that he showed him, the only one I saw was of the storefront. So was there another picture that had old boy, the killer in it? Because you said
Oh,
he
we're
looked.
back.
Right here.
We're
I
back.
heard you say he
Yeah,
looks.
I'll answer that in a
Oh,
minute.
sorry.
Uh-oh. Toombs has his eyes set on Scully. No cell phones. Old school answering machines. Anytime there's rusty goo from above, that's not good. Whoa. Wow.
Gotta get his quota this shit.
Hmm. Nice transition there. Oh, licking newspapers.
Look at him. He's building another nest.
You'll be interested to know that I've ordered some genetic tests. The preliminary medical exam reveals quite abnormal development of the muscular and skeletal system, as well as a continually declining metabolic rate. It dips way below the levels registered in deep sleep. Did you hear what I said, Mulder?
All these people putting bars on the windows. Spending good money on high-tech security systems, trying to feel safe. Look at this guy. It ain't enough.
Mm-mm. All right. Very nice. Ah. All right. People in the chat, thanks a lot, Joshua. We'll hit you back later. Okay. So, what'd y'all think? Let's hear it from Shellback and Mads.
It was some cool stuff, man. That was, I mean, they definitely did their job casting, I mean, because that guy, yeah, I mean, he was straight up creepy looking there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mads, did you have a hard time seeing it, or just being on online with us?
I was just listening in because I was having enough problem with the one I didn't want to try doing like afterwards.
Right.
I didn't want to try going through both. Sounded
Right.
good though. I mean, there was a couple moments I wasn't quite sure what you guys were listening to because it sounded very different. Just saying.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Well, go ahead. Go ahead, Shell.
oh, I was just gonna say, it was like the as far as technical stuff goes, the video and the audio were like a little out of sync, but I mean the episode though, as yeah, that was as a and even though it wasn't excuse me, even though it wasn't about aliens, it was still like a paranormal type of thing, and so I mean it still fit well within the premise of the show, I think, even though it wasn't about aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, and they get really good at the Monster of the Week formula, and that it's really you know, they do stand alone. Like it's like almost two different types of shows that you don't need. Um, it's like you almost don't even, you're not missing anything if you don't watch the alien episodes or the government abduction episodes. Although in this one, it's interesting that they allude to it the way it's, I thought the writing is really good because there's just a lot of conflicts going on here. What the FBI, the outside departments think of Mulder and what they think of the X-Files. That's why I thought, that was like, oh, okay, that world building, right?
Mhm.
So there was a lot of really good world building, in with the world of Scully and Mulder.
Yeah. Which I mean, they did that quite a bit off and on throughout the show. I mean, that of things, things other than aliens, so
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
yeah.
It's, I mean, it's actually a majority of each seasons they do that, you know. Um, so yeah. So the
Yeah, it was good stuff. That was a really good episode.
let's see what the chat has to say. I might watch later. I can, yeah, can rewatch it, or watch it with us on Hulu Bone. If we're just three installments out the gate of like over 200 episodes. So we're going to get better with the Discord. But that being said, watch it with us. Follow along on Hulu. If you have your own Hulu, um, what do you call it? If you have your own Hulu account, uh, Theo versus I'm watching. Cool, my DVD for backup. Yeah, that's great. Then we could just just share insight and ideas. But we got a close call kid who's running it now. He's gonna recheck everything. Um, yeah.
So
So we're
so
we're
what
getting better and better.
was D Oberg was he pausing? Was he pausing his DVD when we had to watch commercials?
Right?
Yeah.
That's
The
funny.
world. We need to know. We need to know, Oberg. Were you pausing when you needed to, or were you jumping ahead on us? Come on, man. Let us know. Yeah. I mean, dude. I feel like I feel like I'm getting addicted on an entirely new show. Just about.
Well,
Because
yeah. Well,
it's been so damn
that's
long.
the point, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. He paused during the ads. Thank you, Dioberg. But this is a great way to reconnect and tunnel back with these. I mean, these are over 27 years old. I mean, I think it's great,
Yeah.
and you can watch them together with us, and we'll start this club and looks like it's getting a little bigger and bigger every week. But yeah, however you can watch it with us, please watch it with us. Next week, yeah, and if there's any guys that got any other questions, I think that there was a question about how can he escape? Couldn't he have escaped through um those what do you call it? Handcuffs. Um,
Yeah, like that's
he's
one
not
thing I
a
was, you know.
yeah. I think they explained it because his genetic makeup and the condition. It's gradual. Like he just can't like do it really quick. And
Mm,
if you heard the report at the end, he was already deteriorating. So it was kind of like he had to get that fifth liver, then he can go to sleep, so to
mm.
speak. Um, so sorry, Mads, if you're breaking up. It's okay.
So,
We're here for you
like,
every week. So I don't think it was a thing where he could um do it in the moment. You know,
yeah,
it's not like Mr. Fantastic.
by
Um,
by by deteriorating, I'm thinking they meant more like, he's like, that he'll start to age like a normal person because he didn't get
I think
that fifth liver or
I
something.
yeah, I think it is correct.
Yeah.
Um, but I think the way he lived off those livers is that he went into hibernation. So it's like
Mm,
um, but we will see a return of Eugene Victor Toombs later in the season.
mm,
Um, Bones asking where you're watching the episodes from. I think we answered that with Dio Berg. He's watching them from um, his DVD collection. We're officially watching it through Close Call Kids Discord. Please subscribe to him. He's a gamer, uh, and he's helping us out every week, which we really appreciate. After the X Files, we will watch Millennium. Um, yeah, man, we could even start that um, on another night. I don't think I can go a third show in one day, but I don't mind doing it on another night. You know, hit me up if there's a demand. We can see into it. We
I'm
had
not.
12
I
likes. Go ahead.
the that I mean that show sounds familiar, and I know what you're talking about. I think, but
Hmm.
I don't ever remember watching it. Um, didn't it have something to do about like a plane or something? I don't know.
No, it's the same creator. Chris Carter created this show
Mm,
called Millennium, and I'd have to refresh my memory on it. I know there are some characters that kind of cross over. It didn't last as long as X Files, but the first season is pretty trippy stuff, and it started Lance Heinrichsen.
mm,
He was in
yeah.
Aliens, and great
Right.
character actor.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I like Lance. Yeah.
yeah, and you'll see that a lot in X Files. You'll see a lot of character actors like Donald Logue. That's
Mm-hmm.
someone that you see who's working up to this day, very day. He had a great run on Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, if there's another TV show that's X Files related, we can start that. It's all about um, maybe one episode had to do with the plane crash. Yeah, it was usually like different phenomenons each week, and I'm trying to remember what Lance's character was. I don't know if he was some sort of like um, what do you call it? Like not a conduit, but like he had some sort of supernatural. It's supernatural. Yeah.
Mm.
So it's pretty dope. Yeah. Um, cool. All right. Next week, guys, is the fourth episode of season one entitled Conduit. And Conduit
Mm.
goes goes back to the alien storyline, but this is about an abduction, and this hits close to home with Mulder. So
Mm.
they raise the stakes on this one,
Do
and
that.
yeah, and the mother of this character and the other daughter who goes missing at the beginning of the show is character actress um, Carrie
Mm.
Snodgrass. She's pretty well known uh, at that time. I'm trying to remember. Let me get her credit real quick.
That
Um,
that still shot you were showing of the kid
mhm.
um reminded me of Poltergeist.
yeah, it's the same kind of let me get yeah. So Carrie Snodgrass, American actress. She's been nominated for all kinds of awards. Um,
And I'm talking of
during the
the original
70s.
Poltergeist.
Yeah. Um, she's got a lot of. I mean, she's been in everything from Easy Rider, The Fury, The Addict, Pale Rider. Pale Rider. I remember her in Pale Rider. Yeah, the Clint Eastwood Western. So she's great in this episode. She's fantastic in this episode. And the little boy, oh, sorry about that. The little
that
boy,
shot.
he starts going off and doing all kinds of writings and drawings based off of this stuff coming through the TV. I mean, it is a trip. There's also another actor, that another character actor that that comes out in this one. He's got like one scene, but he's Ogre from
Oh yeah,
Revenge of the
yeah.
Nerds.
I love that guy. Yeah,
Yeah, he's got one scene. It's pretty memorable in the
I loved him
episode.
in Bloodsport too. He was.
Yeah. So you know, and they'll do that. They'll cast these character actors in like two sceners. Kirsten Snodgrass is in it throughout. But yeah,
She
man.
in that shot, she for some reason she reminds me of Margot Kidder in that
yeah,
shot.
they kind of have the same look.
Yeah.
They kind of had the same shot look.
So
guys, go ahead, Shell.
I was just gonna say, she was like my Lois Lane, Margot Kidder.
Oh right.
Yeah.
She was our generation's Lois Lane. Yeah. So what I was gonna say is we got 12 likes. We had a nice little crowd watching. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep growing this second show that we're doing. So please spread the word. If you guys have any recommendations, I know there's been now a couple times that Dioberg and Bone have mentioned Millennium. So maybe we could chat about that and do that on another night. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do it now. We had, were you around? Did you catch today's show or were you asleep?
No, dude, I ended up doing like another all-nighter, and I went to bed probably like 10 or 11 o'clock this morning and woke up around 6:30. So I'll have to watch it on replay, but I will watch it.
I watched Millennium when it came out. It was okay, but not as good as X-Files. Yeah. I remember being into it for one season. There was a point where the X-Files was like the it thing, so they kind of spread themselves with Millennium, and then the Lone Gunmen had their own show. So it takes a lot to make one hit show, much less three. But back to our show earlier today. Please, recommend everyone hit the replay. We usually average around, I think, on a good first run, and we're growing. We average about, I want to say between 40 and 50 views, live views.
Yeah.
And we had over 90 today.
Yeah.
And we had the most people that we've ever had in the chat. I think it was 19 or 20. And that's like that's like big for us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for somebody who's still under 200 subs, you're pulling in some decent numbers from what I know,
Yeah, and the fact that the Valkyries came on and Abu Nas came on, I mean, they had a great time. It was a great show. It was about the history of Zoot Suit, the riots, the oh, thanks, Bone. The riots, the music, the movie, and the play. We like broke it all down. Barrio Boy Chick came on midway through, and so that was fantastic. Thank you so much, Bone. Thank you so much, man. I hope you're subscribed. So next week we're already talking about Kai's book coming out on October 1st. So we're going to be doing a Latino book club. So we'll spotlight him, of course, and maybe read like a chapter or at least a couple pages, paragraphs, and then we'll connect you guys with really great books. Maybe one or two of them were made into movies that you should check out. But definitely going to hit the book theme. I think we're going to have we're going to try to bring Culture Casino back, and Mad Mardigan is going to make his slant debut. So yeah, it was a good day.
Oh,
It was a good day. It's been a great week.
sounds good. My
That's the way to do it, Bone.
Man Mardigan is yeah,
Hmm.
he's so deadpan.
Yeah, yeah. He's pretty good. He's
Right.
pretty good. Well, cool, guys. We had a great day here on the slant. We're gonna close it up. Shell, you got anything to say before we close it up?
Nah, I don't suppose so. If you want to listen to me read, you can go to my channel and check out my latest little stream where I read read the first little story out of this book right here,
Oh, cool.
Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina.
So is that video up?
Yeah. It took me a little over an hour between actual reading it, and I paused a couple of times, but yeah, it's and it's funny because you're the differences between when you're reading a book to yourself and then when you're trying to read it out loud for somebody else, you're like, Jesus, I can't read.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You have to practice. You have to practice.
But and it's been a while since I've actually read a book out loud, so yeah.
Right. Yes. Trust me, I know. You got to practice, especially if the language is just different than the way we talk, and then
and the eyes, the eyes ain't what they used to be in the print. It's not
true.
exactly bold print in those old books, so yeah.
Oh yeah, we should let's make sure we put you up. How long was that video?
Like I said, it took me about an hour and 10 minutes from start to finish. But yeah, it's pretty good. And yeah, it's like you said too, I'm like, some of the names and stuff, especially in Star Wars, you're like, okay, how the hell do I pronounce that? But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna try and do it more, and hopefully, I'll get a better rhythm down, and it might not take me that long to read a future chapter, but the that first one was about the Cantina Band, and how they came to be working at the Mos Eisley Cantina. So, and the next one, the next story deals with Greedo. So, yeah.
Great, man. Well, we put your link in the chat. If you're not already connected to Shell, please do so.
I don't know.
It was kind of weird. It said I wasn't subscribed to you. I thought I had subscribed to you.
Are you signed in?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So all good.
Hmm.
So that was yesterday. You read. Oh, cool, great.
Well, actually, this morning.
Oh, gotcha.
I got started
Gotcha.
about, I don't know, 1:45 in the morning or something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said in my video, it's like, hey, what better time than to read a story, about a bar than at this time of day.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep doing it stream style, or if I'll just like record a video, do it video style later on. But anyway.
Well, let's. I want to thank. Well, just keep experimenting, man. We get better and better. So let's thank everyone that stopped by. Happy Dinosaur 8000, Maura Kitty, D. Oberg, of course, was with us the whole time. Jeff Franklin, I don't know if he bugged out. I think he had technical issues, but thank you for being here. Bone, of course. Mads having some technical issues. We'll get her on here one of these days.
Right.
And anyone else that has that? Oh, and Thomas Conley. Anyone else who didn't, make a comment and you're watching, I hope you dug it. And we will be here next week with the episode called Conduit. All right. Thank you, Shellback. Thank you, everybody. Let's take it out with some music, and we'll catch you all later. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Remember, the truth is out there.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Slam. Slam. All right, Paul, let's go.